any pony hear me? I'm gonna guess you all can hear me. Just give me a second to adjust something. Okay. Hi everybody, it's Raxel1447 again. After months and months of being on a hiatus, let me give you a quick rundown of my life. Life is going pretty good, blah blah blah. My ex and I have our own room, blah blah blah. Sex is great, blah blah blah. Got a job that got fired for the most bullshit reason, blah blah blah. Trying to look for another job, blah blah blah. And I'm still going to college, blah blah blah, and I'm failing horribly. Okay, moving on. It's been a long time, so expect this to be a long video. There are several things that has come back and forth between my hiatus. So let me just give you the rundown of my bare thoughts. First off, Season 3 was actually pretty good. I'm sad it was so short, only like 12, 13 episodes, which sucked. Couple complaints about the couple episodes. If you want to know my favorite episode, it was, Keep Calm and Flutter On, because I fucking love Discord. Least favorite episode, I gotta say Sleeplessness in Ponyville, because honestly, I don't like Scootaloo too much. I find her really annoying. She's like a mini Rainbow Dash, and that really annoys me. Moving on. As you can tell, I'm sounding pretty distressed right now, because I'd finally womaned up, and with the help of Bronies React Equestria Girls, I finally decided to watch the trailer. I'll tell you this, much like with Alicorn Twilight, I was horrified. I didn't want it to happen, I immediately didn't like it, and that's something I hate about myself, immediately disliking it, or immediately dismissing it if it doesn't interest me. So, so I gave Twilight Alicorn a chance. Still not completely okay with the idea, but we'll just have to wait for Season 4. They might get some good plot points, and I don't know, she might not even stay in Alicorn, I hope not. But, moving on. I finally gave Equestria Girls the trailer a shot, and my head. Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys okay, fuck. I don't know where to begin. I like tons of pony pages on Facebook, and when I'm barely on Facebook anymore, but, I first, through the pony feed on Facebook, I'm like, okay, maybe it's somebody playing a joke, I thought it was somebody, really good art, there's some unique conceptual designs, I didn't like them, but I haven't really seen anything like that from the fandom yet, or maybe I thought it was just somebody, like Lauren Faust or someone else from Studio B messing around, but, and then I saw a poster, and then as time went on, it was confirmed it's actually a thing. Now, what I didn't realize until recently was that it was going to be a movie. This, right now, from what I got from the trailer and how confused I am, is not a good idea. I was expecting it to be a straight to DVD / Blu-ray thing of, it was gonna have, I don't know, 6 to 10 episodes, maybe, Twilight Sparkle, she goes through the Stargate, some weird shit happens, and she's in the middle of high school? I don't know. I never really thought of the main 6 being in high school. I always thought of them in their early 20s, like 23 at the oldest. I mean, come on. Obviously not high school age, considering, well, you can have a job in high school. I never got to have a job in high school. That's why my job experiences freaking suck. But moving on. The trailer left me so confused. I don't know whether to be excited and save up my money to go see it on the 16th of June, or to crawl underneath my bed and die. There's just too much information. So many things that need to be answered. I'll tell you what I don't like about it. What I didn't like from the trailer absolutely was the song. I despised the song. I despised the singing. It was so generic, and I swear to God, the singing reminded me faintly of Selena Gomez, whom I hate with every fiber being of my soul. I am coming to get you, Gomez. Don't get me wrong. Second thing I didn't like about it, why the fuck is Spike a dog? Someone, explain. Why make Spike a dog? Is it popular for all sidekicks to be some sort of different animal? Is it popularity for all sidekicks to be some sort of animal or a different species, or like I can understand the younger portion. They're sidekicks. They're still learning. But Spike being a dragon as a Twilight being a pony, that's pretty cool and all. I get that. But making Spike a dog, last time I checked, dogs weren't allowed in high school. How was this going to work? I was hoping that they would make Spike like a younger teenager, like I don't know. Let's say, for crazy example, that Twilight is 16 in the movie. Why couldn't they make Spike like a 13-year-old? Maybe even a 12-year-old, somewhere middle school aged. I was 13, 14 in middle school, so they could have made him a cute 13, 14-year-old. I don't know, why didn't they do that? No, they had to make him a dog. He looks okay, but really, they should have made him a kid. Seriously. Second problem. I can't count. I'm so confused. The third problem with it. The third problem. Okay. As most of you probably know, I'm taking graphic design in college right now. And of course, I'm an artist, for those of you who've seen my crappy speed paints. I'm all about color and whatnot. I have color palettes hanging up on my wall right now. Okay, you know how the ponies in the show, they're like so pukingly technicolor, they're so bright, and then you get to the Equestria Girls universe. Don't you think there's some sort of quality downgrade from it? Is it still being animated in Adobe Flash? Not just the show, but the movie. Is it still being animated in Flash? The show? I mean, not the show. I know the show's still being animated in Flash, but the movie, is the movie still being animated in Flash? I don't know. But it seems like to me everything went from bright in color Technicolor to pukingly pastel. It seems like the colors, like, I can't say desaturated. That's not exactly the right word. That's not the right word. They became powdery. That's the right word, right? They became powdery and pasty. And the sudden contrast, I know we're going to be in the Equestria Girls universe for probably most of the movie, but it doesn't sit well with me. The sudden change just does not sit well with me. Okay, the fourth problem I have is that, fuck. Sorry about that. The phone answered, and sorry about the awkward pause. I just did not want to start all over again because I'm kind of still in the what the fuck in shock moment. The shock is still there. Anyway, what happened? My phone rang and then fuck. I don't remember what I was even talking about. I need a pop, like really badly. I have a quarter around here somewhere, and I have $1. I should go up and get 2 cans. I should have done that before attempting to understand this. As you can guys probably tell from the tone of my voice and the awkward pauses more so than usual, I am feeling so conflicted right now. I mean, what the hell? Too much information. That's my problem with it. My main problem with it right now is that there's just too much information in too little of a time. Yes, I know it's a trailer. Yes, I know it's leaving us wanting for more. But it didn't feel like a trailer to me. It felt like a clusterfuck to me. That's what it felt like. You have Twilight, just walk Applejack in the Crystal Empire, blah blah blah, and then you must go through the Stargate, and then I'm fucking human, and then, oh my god, that's my other problem. They gave her a love interest. Fuck me. I'm all about romance and whatnot, but I'm just not liking. First off, if they even like each other, if they even start going out, then what the hell is supposed to happen? Okay, when Twilight goes back to Equestria, what the fuck is going to happen then? Are they just gonna okay, I'll see you soon, okay, bye, or no, I want to stay with you forever, forget my friends, forget me being a princess, or is it just gonna be I'll come back with you. Oh my god, really? I mean, I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's my main problem with it. There's just too much information in too little time. Now, as much as I like Season 3, there were a couple episodes that had that problem. Most specifically, Keep Calm and Flutter On and Magical Mystery Cure. Those were the 2 episodes of the season. I liked them both. Those are my top 2 favorites. Favorite episodes of the season, especially Keep Calm, Flutter On, because you all know how much I fucking love Discord. But both of those had a very huge problem that could have been easily fixed and could have been a way to get more episodes within the season. Because I like season 3, but I felt like it was rushed. And it got me a little bit worried because there was only 13 episodes. Here's a quick and easy way where you could have had easily 15 episodes. And that is to not squeeze in the entirety of Discord's reformation and Twilight's evolution to being a princess in one episode. They felt too short, and I felt so unfulfilled after watching them. I enjoyed them, yes, but I felt so unfulfilled. It's like, oh, fuck. They both give me a headache just thinking about it. I felt like, okay, let's start with Keep Calm, Flutter On. I felt like that, Discord, he's trying to go with Fluttershy. Here's what they should have done. They should have had Discord spend a day with each of the main 6. They should have had Discord spend a day with Twilight, with Pinkie Pie, with Applejack, with Rarity, and with Rainbow Dash. And with Fluttershy. He should have helped them try to be a part of their daily routines to see how normal ponies and normal beings, And plus also, I kind of wanted to see him disguised as a pony. I'll admit this. I kind of wanted him to. Whether he was going to be an alicorn, a pegasus, an earth pony, or a unicorn, who cares? Okay. I felt so unfulfilled and felt that his reformation came with little to no effort, almost. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the episode, and hey, I'm all for unlikely friendships, such as the one of Discord and Fluttershy. Shit, my husband and I are complete opposites. We're so opposites, it scares us sometimes. Okay? And really, we have problems because of it. And of course we're both taking efforts to find more things that we have in common. But opposites attract. And really, if people ship these 2. I personally have no problem with this, of course. Although Pinkie Pie and Discord will remain my ultimate favorite ship in the Discord range. But really, I never really expected them to be great friends. And I kind of want to see more of Discord, really, if at all possible. But I digress. But with the Discord reformation, there was just too much information in too little time. It was only 22 minutes long, and yet they could have easily spanned it into a 2-parter, or even into a mini movie. Into like a TV event. Like how they did with the Candlelight Wedding. I mean, seriously. But enough of that. Let's go on to Magical Mystery Cure. Once again, too much information in too little time, and as much as I enjoyed the songs, I will admit, there were too many songs. There were too many songs for an episode of only 22 minutes. My favorite, and the one that's sticking in my head right now, I haven't gotten a chance to look up and learn properly, is A True True Friend. I honestly felt, I can't really explain it with this one, because once again, I enjoyed this one, I really did. But I can't really explain what it is with this one. But I felt like there wasn't enough, oh, shit. It seemed to me like there was it was too easy for Twilight. I felt like it was too easy for Twilight to come up with a solution. And yeah, Twilight's smart as fuck. Don't get me wrong, I praise her for this fact, but I felt like Twilight had the easy way out. They should have made it like a 2-parter, She could have tried something else, and then it failed. And then she could have tried something else, and then failed. And then finally, the third and final time, she could have tried something. They mentioned I really like the fact that they did throw back some of the old episodes, like Sakura's cure for the cutie packs, or stuff like that. But they could have tried Sakura's cure for the cutie packs. I would have loved to see Sakura again in the season 3 finale. I really would have. Sakura's fucking awesome. I think we can all agree on this. But it felt so unfulfilling. It was ridiculous. So that's the problem. That's the major problem I had with the Equestria Girls trailer. And yes, I get it. I'm gonna get people saying, it's a trailer, Raxel. Stop your bitching. I'm sorry. Trailers aren't supposed to leave you confused. And whether or not I'm confused about my own emotions right now, or what the fuck is going on. But trailers aren't supposed to leave you this confused. They're supposed to leave you wanting for more. And right now, I don't even think... Because, there have been some really great trailers to some really shitty movies, okay? As much as I'd hate to admit it, a couple of the scenes in the Breaking Dawn trailer is pretty fantastic, okay? As much as I hate to admit that. That is the only praise I will give to Twilight. And, it made you want more. But this trailer, trailers aren't supposed to leave you confused like this. And I'm worried about the time constraints. Because I'm predicting that this movie is going to be 1.5 hours, maybe an hour and 45 minutes. Maybe. Okay, you can't have it be 2 hours or else it's just going to be long. And kids are going to get bored. You can't have it too short. You can't have it 2 hours. An hour and 45 minutes is more than enough for a movie, in my opinion. If you do it right. Okay? And then you can't have something less than an hour and 30 minutes, or else you're trying to cram in all of that information, and yet there's not enough time to do it. Major plot holes, inconsistency. The list goes on and on and on. What I'm worried about is that it's not going to be enough time, because Twilight is being sent there for a reason. I don't know, maybe some sort of great danger, so Twilight's got to go there. She's got to get used to being a human. Ergo, she's got to get used to walking. Okay, I did find the scene where she took the apple in her mouth hilarious. She's got to get used to acting like a human, so she needs human lessons. She needs walking lessons. She needs eating lessons. She needs general human etiquette lessons. Somebody go ahead and give her a human biology lesson as well. What else was I going with this? Oh, she has to have encounters with the supposed bully. She has to have interactions with her quote-unquote love interest. And we have to entangle the fact on how she meets the Equestria Girls version of her friends, and how she connects the dots to realize that they're incredibly like her friends. There's all these things that Twilight needs to do, and I'm afraid there's just not going to be enough time to do them. What I was hoping they would do is that they would have a direct-to-DVD, direct-to-Blu-ray special with 6 to 10 episodes. It's like a mini-series with like 6 to 10 episodes. They release it right away on DVD and Blu-ray, and it'd be that is that. They would have all the time in the world, like 10, 22-minute episodes would probably be more than enough to cover some of Twilight's adventure, trying to figure out, why can't she use her magic, blah, blah, blah. I feel like there's going to be too much information, not enough time, and that's what it felt like to me in the trailer. Okay? I'm so conflicted and exhausted right now trying to understand all of this. If I had to say anything good and anything I'm looking forward to about this trailer, about what the hell is going on here, is that first off they had Vinyl Scratch, which is fucking awesome. She looked amazing. Okay? So I might just go see it, see the clip where Vinyl scratches it, and then fucking leave. The second thing I liked is that Human Scootaloo was doing the chicken dance. That to me was amazing. Okay? I freaking loved that. That was amazing. I don't know what to think about this, you guys. I really don't. Seeing how it's just a movie coming out in theaters, I'm not entirely worried about it. But I don't know whether to feel excited or horrified. There is a sudden drop of quality from the pony world to the human world. I'm afraid it's just going to be time constraints. It's going to cause so many inconsistencies and plot holes in the plot and everything to feel rushed. And I feel like that this is just going to be nothing but a cash cow. I feel like it's not going to be entertaining in the slightest. But at the same time, I want to give it a chance because I do want to stay true to the franchise. And technically, this is a part of the franchise, as much as we would all hate to admit it. We all know that this is going to just have a ton of toys spawning from it. They're going to be so... You know, if the toys for Equestria Girls are going to be more accurate than the toys for regular My Little Pony, I'm going to be severely disappointed. I'm going to be very disappointed. Because I currently have on my... On a cute little counter here, I currently have a Rainbow Dash figure with too long hair and an Applejack figure without a hat. And the cutie marks are only on one side, the flanks, and blah 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 blah. Listen, for those of you who are dead set excited about Equestria Girls, good for you! Good for you. This is like a multitude of fanfics coming true, and I support the fanfiction community as well as the clop community. So, you know. What? I'm a perf. Leave me alone. Okay? Listen. If for those of you who are honestly, truly, like, about to piss their pants excited and have this date marked on their calendar in a bright red Sharpie with little cutie marked stickers of the main six circle around it, if you want to be that excited, then that's fine. I applaud your enthusiasm. I am envious of your enthusiasm. By all means, go ahead, be excited. But don't forget about one thing. It may not be as fulfilling as you think. Sure, you're excited. Hey, there's Vinyl Scratch Scootaloo's doing the chicken dance. Is that Derpy in the background? I didn't see a human Derpy. If they put human Derpy in there, then I would completely throw everything else I said in the trash just for humanized Derpy. But I mean, really? Go ahead and be that excited, okay? I'm not gonna rain on your parade. I'm just sort of on the fence here. I feel like I'm about to fall between two sides of the fence, you know. So really, go ahead. Go ahead, be excited, do whatever you want for all I care. You know, have a riot, have a party, get high, don't care if you're that excited about it. But don't forget that it may turn out a lot worse than you think. It may turn out a lot worse than I think. As for those of you who are totally against it, like you are against Alicorn Twilight and Clopfix and Derpy's Change and all of that, okay? For those of you who are totally dead set against it and will freaking kill anybody who thinks otherwise, keep in mind that for some of us, it may not appeal. Like, I bet that before most of us became bronies, who weren't already bronies, when we saw My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, it all turned us off immediately. It turned me off, okay? It turned me off completely. I will admit this. It turned me off completely. So, really, you know, and you all know the story. I was sick during spring break and decided it won't kill me. Turns out, hey, I'm a big fan of the show. So we all know my story, how I got into it. So if you're completely against it, at least give it a shot. You know, you don't have to go see it in theaters, and really, if you want to pretend it doesn't exist, then that's fine. I hardly doubt it's going to be a huge impact on the fandom anyway. There's going to be some fan art, fanfics of it and whatnot. There's going to be some like, there's going to be some hate, there's going to be some like me who's on the fence about it, but really, you know, if you hate it, then that's fine. If you absolutely don't want to see it, if you want to pretend that it doesn't exist, that's fine. Just don't get on other people's ass about it. And, if those of you who think it's going to be the greatest fucking thing ever, and if you, bitch out those who are on the fence or who just simply don't want to have anything to do with it, then, be respectful about it. We're supposed to be about being respectful, and lately the brony community has not been like that at all. In fact, when I first joined, it was starting to go a little bit downhill. Whatever. As for those of you who are like me, don't know whether to be horrified or don't know whether to be joyous, my advice, just stay up to date on it. If watching the trailer and listening to that god-awful song over and over again helps, then by all means, fucking do it, okay? But, I mean, seriously, if you're on the fence on me like it, then that's fine. Stay up to date about it. Talk to people who are big fans of it. Talk to people who aren't so big fans about it. Try to get both sides of the story before picking a side for yourself. There isn't more than two sides all the time. There's love it, hate it, and there's it's meh. And I'm currently on the it's meh side because I am just too damned confused to try to dissect this abomination / treasure any further. So that's pretty much it. Enjoy it, do whatever the fuck you want. Stay updated, and thanks for dropping by. Raxel1447, over and out. Who has beer?